going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 76 of our Watford career mode, and today, 3 games for you. We've got Chelsea in the league, a massive one, and then Salzburg in the Champions League, and then Fulham at home in the Premier League. It's a big old game, this Chelsea one. We're 1 point back at Chelsea, 1 point back at Manchester City in the league. Anything outside of a loss is all right. A draw is okay. We're going for the win. But a loss would be devastating for what we're trying to do going forward. So everyone seems fit, pretty much. I'm going to put Grealish in for Jonathan David, but everyone else seems ready to go. Hopefully we can get a result here. Let's go. Chelsea, Watford, Stamford Bridge. Let's go. Free kick in a dangerous spot here. Chelsea look for something. It gets clipped into a good space, and Rui does well. We're a half hour in, and there hasn't been a single shot from either side. It's been one of those games, and it's going to be very tight all the way through. Clipped out wide. Gomez covering, and Necky Williams. There's Martins. Does well to get toward the byline. Slips back in. Back toward the top of the box. Can we win it off him? Not quite. Still holding on to it. It's a good clip ball in. There's plenty of space, and it's over the bar. Very close. First shot of the game, and it gets rather close. Out wide here, nicely done. Fabian, one more, finds Jack Grealish. Hernandez. The run's being made. I was waiting for it, and it's a good turn of pace. Good touch and turn of pace, as I got caught saying both words from Hernandez there. But it looks like halftime is coming, and it is going to be a level 0-0. It's been a very, very tough game. Tough for either team to break anybody down so far. Chelsea keep on eking forward here. It's a good bit of play, but a good tackle. Can we get there? We can. One more. Ismail Yassar finds Grealish, and Hernandez is making the run we want him to make, and he's run off of Shula here. And Shula's catching up, though. Cuts back inside Shula, and Hernandez forces a good save out of Kepa there. Nicely done. It's a good break. Couldn't find the back of the net, though. Nice takeaway. One more across. Nicely done. And Ismail Yassar is making a good run here. And he's going to get onto this. Ismail Yassar going toward the byline. Cuts back nicely. Waiting for someone. He comes to Fabian. Oh, it's just past the post. A really good move that time. And Fabian goes really close here. Maybe a bit further away than I thought, but still a good attempt. This slid into a good spot. One more. Hernandez does well to sneak through, and he can give it to Barco, and Barco gets around his man, and Barco has it blocked, and it's going to come back to him, and he forces it toward goal, and Kepa's actually come out and saved that, or blocked it away, or whatever it may be, whatever you want to call it. But Barco actually got a foot in on that, and almost caused a real problem. Can we win this here? Not quite. Conte gives it back. Oh no, he's going to go for goal. What a save. I knew as soon as he clipped that up in the air, he was going to have the space to turn, and Rui has saved me there a little bit. Corner comes in, and Naki gets onto it, and it's off the bar. Head it out, get it out. It's going to come back down. How has he not touched that on? It goes for goal. And it's saved by Rui. Jesus, that went right off the top of the bar. That scared the life out of me. Let me slip it into Barco. We can. Not a lot of time here. Back out to Ismail Yassar. And back inside. And can we slip this through to Barco? We can. And Barco's in on goal here. It's a huge save by Kepa. He came out quickly. I didn't think he would. Thought we were going to have time to curl it around him. Ismail Yassar in behind. A minute to go. Ismail Yassar, it's a good save. Oh, no. It's come back in. Do we have one more opportunity? Barco. Back around. Can we slip it back to Barco? We can. And Barco's going to try and get toward the byline here. Has it on him still. Barco turns. Semre Chen. Oh, and he loses it. A poor turn, Chen, really. And it ends 0-0. A couple of opportunities toward the end for both teams, and nobody could nick it. It's not the worst result, but we would have loved a win there. We're a City. They're home to Fulham. You expect them to win and grow that gap just a little bit, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, unfortunately. You still would be within one, and we play City relatively soon. That was a tough game. Really tough game, Jesus. Unbelievably tough. Chelsea are always giving us problems. They've been giving us problems since we started this series. They're still giving us problems. But next we have a big game against Zagreb here. Or not Zagreb, Salzburg. Zagreb play Bayern. We have a chance here to go on to 9 points after 4 games. And a chance to make sure that we can't finish bottom, which would knock Salzburg out if we win this game today. Or it would knock them out from, you know, catching us, which is all we really need. Alright, so let's jump into this, but before, I kind of want to see where we are in the Premier League. Where's the office? There we go. Season. Here we go. Come on, Premier League. Let's look at the Premier League. See where we're at. See where that actual line is. I believe it's a 3-point gap now. It is a 3-point gap, and West Ham pulled ahead of both Chelsea and Watford. West Ham having a heck of a season so far, which is odd in itself, but we're going to have to beat everybody out, so it is what it is. But yes, 1 point back of Chelsea, 2 back of West Ham, 3 back of City, and we're only 4 goal difference behind City. So if we can, you know, we have City next episode, I think it is. If we can beat them, and, you know, here we go. Yeah, if we can make up goal difference, there's a way we can pass them up, assuming other people drop points. But let's jump into the Salzburg game. We obviously want to get out of the Champions League group. We're trying to go ahead and win everything we can. So this game is vital to that. Watford, Salzburg. Let's jump into it. We're going to see who we can move out here. We can bring Moise Kean for a start. Emre Can can play. Kind of want to play Vinicius. We'll get Sarr a rest. McKennie can come onto the bench. Dest hasn't played this year. He can play as well. And I think we're good here. Let's jump into it. Watford, Salzburg. Let's go. Nicely played here by Salzburg as they look for an early opening. Let's clip back out wide. It's clipped into a good spot, and they go for goal. And that is really lovely football to start things off here. I'd like to obviously make this as comfortable as possible, but a really good start from Salzburg. And Vinicius does well, too. And can we have a comfortable start? It's Keane. Oh, we got to be doing better. Out wide. It's nicely played here by Salzburg. It's a good ball in, and Haaland's going to get to that. What a save. It's going to come back down and be pushed out wide. Mensah's on it. And it's clipped in and headed away. Emre Can, can he get to that? He can. Another dangerous opportunity for Salzburg. And it was Haaland that time. I don't know if this is the Haaland, mainly because the name on the back of the shirt in game is only got 2 A's instead of the 3, so I'm not sure. But we'll see. As oh god, he goes really close and he hits the post. This game is jam-packed already. Nicely played. We slip it inside, we can, and Moise Kean's run on through, and he should be onside here. It's Moise Kean, and he cannot finish. That's a big old opportunity. Goalkeeper came out at the exact right time there. I thought I'd have a little bit more space, but it didn't happen. As it comes into Jonathan David, who turns nicely, goes for goal, forces a good save once again. And this game is very much back and forth. We hit that down, we can. Nicely played forward. Brilliant football through the middle. It's Jonathan David, and he goes right by his center back here. Jonathan David! Oh, it's past the post. What a dreadful attempt from there. You have to be scoring that. At minimum, make the goalkeeper make a save. That was poor. Is he onside? Stayed onside. It's out wide here. Nice tackle by Gomez. Poorly played out the back. I didn't even see that guy. On it here as they look for a route forward. Diaz tries to get around Reguilon and manages to get that ball in, and that header has come right off the bar. I'm not sure how that ball got in. It looked like we had it, and then the cross still managed to get in, and the header goes off the bar. Very close. Haaland turns. Bit of space here. Nicely taken. Just one more here. Now, can we get that going? Vinicius is in space. He's getting a little bit tired. Can he get away? Hefty's chasing. Vinicius goes for goal. It's a good save. It comes back. Oh. And shanked wide. A massive opportunity the second time round if he could get his foot on it the first time, but he couldn't. Played down. we get that back? We can. Here's Fernandez rushing forward with it, and he can find Barco. Cuts back inside, does well, finds Jonathan David. He's finished it, and we have taken the lead here. 73 minutes gone, and we have grabbed a very, very important goal for us. It's good football. It's a nice run to drag that second center back, and then Jonathan David just moves into that empty space and makes no mistake with this finish. Look at that. Low and away into that bottom corner. That's a brilliant finish from him. And we've taken that 1-0 lead we were so desperately craving. 17 minutes to go. Out wide here, and Kent is in a bit of space. And we've got men moving forward. Kent has a bit of pace about him, though, and he gets around his man. And Kent's in on goal. And Kent does well to cut back, slides it across. Not sure why that didn't go across to the guy right in front of the net. It went back one. Oh, that had to be game over, surely. Oh, man, and they stay in it somehow, Salzburg. Barco on it, only a couple minutes to go. Barco, can he get that out wide? He can. He finds Dest in a good spot. Dest, can he slip it across? He can, and he didn't hit that first time. Fernandez, what's going on? Why are you guys afraid to finish this team off? Gets clipped back. There's 30 seconds to go. Barco, good take. Advantage played. Would have liked the free kick, actually, just for time's sake. He slips that into Barco. Barco does well, slides it across. Brilliantly done, and we finally finish this game off. It's 2-0. It's Jonathan David again. Barco doing a lot of the hard work there. And it's 3 points coming back our way. It's a lovely feed right across. And this time we finished it off. We had 3 or 4 chances there at the end to just grab our second. It finally came. Salzburg beaten here in the end. They've put up a proper good fight. But the 3 points staying here at Vicarage Road. And that should put us up on 9 points from 4 games, which is a pretty decent return. And one we will definitely take. The Bayern game didn't play. If Zagreb won that game, that would be actually ideal. We're going to take a look at what happened there in a moment before we jump into Fulham. Can take a look at it right now, I think. Here we go. We're going to be able to load this puppy up. The deeper you get into this, the longer it takes everything to load up. Champions League. Here we are. Bayern did win that game. 4-0, actually. So we're 3 points ahead of Zagreb with 2 games to go, and we play Zagreb next. We can secure our place in the knockout stages with a win in our next Champions League match, which is obviously massive. But we got to keep on winning in the Premier League as well to keep pace with the 3 teams above us, West Ham being one of them. But we've got Fulham here, so let's see if we can go ahead and get this win on the board. Do we need to make any changes? We can get Reguilon out of there if we want. We'll move Hakimi to that side, and we'll put Max Aarons in the team. Actually going to play McKennie. He hasn't played a lot this year. Kana can get a start also. But let's jump into it. Watford, Fulham. Let's go. Here's Sarr. Nicely done. Can we clip that through? Hernandez has made a good run. He gets beyond the center back, and he pushes away. Hernandez, it's a good block. Hernandez, oh, he's put that side netting. A tight angle, surely, but... oh, really ought to be putting that on target. A tight angle. No goalie, though. Nice takeaway from Joe Gomez. And Joe Gomez going to lead this break. He slips it out to Ismaila Sarr. We're in a good position, and Ismaila Sarr's touch is a little bit heavy, but he's nicked it back nicely. Holding on to it here. He slipped that into space he can. As Joe Gomez is still up. Gets it to Fabian, who goes for goal. Oh, what a finish from Fabian. What a strike from distance from the new £100 million man. What a finish. What a goal. Look at this. It gets played out. Joe Gomez is still up there. Slides it back into space, and he has just hammered that. Goalkeeper looks like he saw it a little bit late. As that gets clobbered, and he just can't get out to it. It's a lovely goal, a great strike. And we're 1-0 up here after 12 minutes. Here we go. Nicely played. One more out wide. Very well done. Vinicius coming forward here. And here comes Vinicius. Cuts back inside. Can he slide it to the top of the box? He can. Sarr! Oh, what a save. That's a brilliant save by the man in goal there. That looks certain to hit the back of the net. What a save. And that header comes down and almost finds Hernandez on the second attempt. And then he comes in and gets a block on that one. Can we win the header? Not quite. It's racing forward. Lamarchand. Plata. Loses it. Gives it to Ismaila Sarr. Cuts back inside nicely. He slipped that forward, he can. Good football here on the break. Bit of space for us as Kana comes through. And he finds Hernandez in a good spot. And that's surely a penalty. It is. We're going to have a chance to double our lead here. A great counterattack once again. Oh, and he's been sent off. Diallo's been sent off for Fulham. They're down to 10. And a goal here would put us in absolute control. Where do we go? Where do we go? Gonna go try that bottom left-hand corner. He goes for goal. It's off the post. Oh, no. A huge opportunity to take complete control of this game. They're at least down to 10, but we got to be scoring penalties. Oh, nicely clipped into space. Plenty of space from the Fulham man here, and he's just lobbed Rui. That's a brilliant finish. And Fulham have leveled it up here with 10 men. That is not what we wanted to see. Kamara, that's a really, really good finish. A really, really good finish. It's clipped into space here. Nobody around. And look at this lob. Brilliantly done. No saving that from Rui. A really, really good finish. And just before halftime, Fulham have leveled it up. It's not gone well since we've gone up a man. Hernandez here, though. Can we get back on top before halftime? Hernandez does so well, and we can. Brilliantly done from Hernandez. And we've retaken the lead just before halftime, actually. And that was brilliantly done right from the kickoff. But Hernandez has gone around 2 or 3 people in there. Cuts back inside one, inside the other. That one touch in there beats the last one. And he's slipped it by the goalkeeper. It's a brilliantly cool finish. Unbelievable goal from the man up front, Hernandez. And it's 2-1. Here's Vinicius. Can he get away? He can. And look at the raw pace from the winger here. And Vinicius is in on goal. Cuts back inside. Brilliantly done from Vinicius. It's another for him. It's 3-1 on the day. And now we have that 2-goal cushion we wanted here against the 10 men of Fulham. Half hour to go. And look at Vinicius there. Just raw pace. Gets him by that guy. Then he slips just back inside the center back here. And he plants a good finish into the back of the net. Lovely stuff from the winger. That's what we bought him in for. And he is causing opposing defenses problems just like we thought he would. 3-1 on the day. Half hour to go. So he played out wide. One more inside. Barco. Nicely done. It's a good touch here from Fernandez, who wraps around his man. And he slips inside and slips ahead. And it's Fernandez! It's off the post. I thought that was a goal, and it's come back to the goalkeeper to grab. I thought that was a goal. I was ready to wheel away off the inside of the post. Can't quite finish it. Clip back in. Nicely done. One more forward. There's 30 seconds to go here. Can he slip it into Barco? He can, and Barco cannot quite hold on to it, and that's going to be game over. A good victory for us, a 3-1 win. Deserved, really, in the end. Could have had a couple more. Had that penalty go off the post. He hit the post late on, too. A good game from us, and a good win. And we'll see what the other teams have done here. City win 3-0. City continue to win. But we have City next episode, so it's going to be a big one for us. Hernandez is happy to be back in the team. Good man. And international duty coming as well, guys. But next episode, I believe, is a big one. We'll be going to 2 games next episode. And if you don't know already, we'll be doing 3 games in my first upload, and then 2 games my second upload, because my second upload is overnight, where most of you guys are, and you guys can catch up in the morning. It won't be too huge of a deal. But yes, next game or next episode, 2 big old games. We have a chance to go into the group stage, or into the knockout stage with a win over Zagreb, and then we have Manchester City away from home in the league where we trail them by 3 points. It's going to be a pretty big game, guys. But I'm going to end this video here. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.